Cadet Private Semester Cerebral Court Class, reciting the 11 drill orders. The 11 drill orders are common to all branches of the U.S. Armed Forces. It is best to learn this before boot camps. You will expect to know this by heart. In any order after a few weeks of basic training. 1. To take charge of this post and all government properties in view. 2. To walk my post in military manner, keeping always on the alert and observing everything that takes place within sight or hearing. 3. To report or violations I am instructed to enforce. 4. To repeat all calls from my post more distance from the guardhouse than my own. 5. To quit my post when properly relieved. 6. To receive, obey, and pass on the sentry who relieves me all orders from the 6. To receive, obey, and pass on the sentry who relieves me all orders from the commonly officer, field officer of the day, officer of the day, and officers and PT officers of the watch. 7. To talk no one except in line of duty. 8. To give the alarm in case of the fire or disorder. 9. To call the PT officers of the watch in any case must covered by instructions. 10. To salute all officers and all color standards that case. 11. To be especially watchful at night and during the time for to challenge all persons on or near my post and to allow no one pass without proper authority. Military professionalism. Men who adapt the profession of arms submit of their own free will to a law of perpetual constraints of their own accord. They reject the right to live where they choose, to say what they think, to dress as they like, from the moment they become soldiers. It means that an order to settle them in this place, to move them to the separate from their family, and dislocate their normal lives in the word of command. They must rise, march, run, endure bad weather, go without sleep or food, be isolated in some distant post work until they drop. They have ceased to be the master of their fate. If they drop in their tracks, if their ashes they're scattered of the four winds, that is all part and parcels of their job. Pledge of loyalty. If you work for a man in heaven's name, work to him, speak well of him, and stand by the institution he represents. Remember, an ounce of loyalty is a pound of cleverness. If you must roll, condemn, and eternally find fault, why you resign the position, and when you are outside, down to your heart's content. But as long as you are part of this institution, do not condemn if you the first high wind that comes along will blow you away, and probably you will never know why. We, the cadets, never cheat, steal, lie, nor tolerate to those who do. Professionalism, 11 drill orders, pledge of loyalty, and honor code has been complied.